Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is day 16 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I'm going to tell y'all seriously, honestly, I am so far behind. It's ridiculous. It is actually the 13th right now. So I'm only 3 days ahead and I'm usually weeks ahead. So anyways, let me show you the sketch real quick here. It's by Terry Rice. And she's made a very nice... Honestly, I'm hopeful. I love grid layouts. I really do. And I don't really know why. I fell in love with them a while back, but I do enjoy the grid layouts. So I'm happy with this one. It's got 5 photos. Theoretically, you could do any of the little, she's indicated journaling cards. You could do any of those as a photo if you want to, because she's got 6x4 here, but then there's all these. However, she's also kind of told you what to do. So I love that. I love that she's got it like that. I love that it's kind of simple grid layout type stuff. And the collection I pulled out is this Echo Park Forward with Faith, and I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to warn you right now. I've got pictures here of my dad at the hospital, so I'm going to just kind of do the whole trigger warning thing. If you get triggered by seeing pictures of somebody in the hospital, it's not blood and guts type stuff, but it's it can be disturbing. So I want to tell you right now, so make sure you can skip over this or whatever, because I contemplated putting, Post-it notes and things like that, but I don't know. I guess I'm just going to risk, if you can't watch it, I completely understand that. I'm not going to hurt my feelings if you go to the next one. Anyways, because the whole point of this is the faith that my dad, and I'll tell you right now, my dad is going home October 26th, so in like 2 weeks. And y'all, he was in the hospital now for nearly 2 years from having caught the bug, and you know which bug I'm talking about. So I love this collection also because it's got all these journaling cards. That was the other main reason I picked it. I'm hopeful. It shows 4x4. I'm hopeful there's some 4x6. I don't know that there is. Technically, the back of this has a little pattern here. I haven't picked out which patterns or nothing, y'all. I haven't gone that far. I need to get in here and look at the little journaling cards. There's the 3x4s. Well, that's interesting. There's 2 of those. I guess they do that because they want you to have the option of the back side. But unfortunately, I do not see 4x6s. So we'll have to make that work. It's okay. It's okay. I might do 2 additional journaling cards. Who knows? The pictures I have, like I said, I'm going to start off at the beginning here. So this was my daddy when he was first put in the hospital. It was that weekend. It was the ER. This was him at the worst of it, if I'm honest. I say the worst of it. At this point, he was intubated. He didn't have his trach yet because they did end up with a trach. He lost 100 pounds, y'all. He lost 100 pounds. He was so small. But this is him at the first, or one of the care facilities he was put at. You can see, actually, I don't know now, the trach was still in right there. And then this was him having been past that piece of it, and now he's here. He had the trach removed, and he was actually in a wheelchair, and you can see his grin. And now, this is where we're at, and I'm going to cry. He's actually, walking with bars. So, sorry. That's why this layout's so important to me. So I'm going to try to hold it together. But that's my layout. That's where I'm starting, and I'll be back on in a minute. Well, I appreciate everybody that's hung in there this particular layout, because like I said, I know in the beginning the pictures can be a little bit disturbing. So I appreciate you hanging in here. So this turned out actually really cute in a way, like from the sense of like the grid worked out really well. I was able to pick out 1, 2, 3, 4 like journaling cards that had words on them, and I have one that has just flowers on them. And I picked the ones, there's a bunch of different ones. There's stuff like she's worth more than rubies and things like that, but I picked out the ones that spoke to putting your hope and faith in God, and he's a child of God, and about faith and things like that. So I did not really get to pick too much about the colors in a sense, because I was looking more at the words to make sure they made sense. But I think it worked out well, because I ended up with kind of 2 pink. Y'all, I knocked a cup over, so sorry. 2 kind of pink colored and 2 with the greenish colors, and then 1 kind of more neutral. So I think it worked out really well. And I'm just organizing the stuff right now according to her sketch, where she's marked photo and then she's marked journaling cards. Now, I start off with the little green one on the little green journaling card on the bottom and the little pink on the right-hand side, but I'm going to switch those in a minute because I'll realize I have 2 greens on the bottom and then the 2 pinks or whatever. So I flipped those. Now you can see that. Now what I also did is I put foam underneath all the photos. So I've gone along and so the journaling cards are glued down and the photos are popped up. I actually did that, y'all, because there was no way I was making those perfectly the exact right size. So I had to just do something to make it look like it was intentional that they didn't match up exactly. So that's what I decided to do. Now, the first little bit here, I've got that floral because it was the back side of them journaling cards, and I was trying to be a little bit efficient with my paper usage, and I thought, okay, I'm going to use this floral here. I do not stick with the floral, though, because I'm looking at the sticker sheet. I want to use the stickers, and there wasn't any way that was really going to show up properly. It just was going to get lost. So I've gotten into the papers now, and I'm thinking, okay, what can I use? So I'm looking at this little journaling sheet here, but I thought if I do that, I'm going to lose a lot of the sense of the journaling of the lines. So I decided against that. I look at the pink there for a minute, and I decide that's just too bright. So I end up going with this tone on tone in the same shade. Oh, by the way, that cardstock there, y'all, is out of my stash. That is not in that kit. I pulled that out of my stash because I have 1,000 pieces of cardstock and it matched. So I knew I needed to put this on something. And again, she's got them kind of properly. If you do 3x4 across 4, technically that'd be 12 inches. But I kind of intentionally brought them in just a tad. Again, I wanted to see that green cardstock. So I did that. Now I'm going to build out something on this little square here. Now she showed like a little title card or something like that. I didn't really have anything exactly that same shape or anything. So I'm just going to use these stickers to build out little bits here. So I have, I started to pull that little thing off and I realized I had a journaling card with the exact same sentiment. And I go, that's not going to work. So I pull off a little butterfly up there. I've got pray. I put faith down there. I pulled out God is love. I'm going to put God is love up on foam as well. And it's going to take me just a second, so I cut away. He's up on foam now. And then I'm going to end up finding this tree on here. I guess it's the tree of life. And I really like that. I start to put it over there and I go, no, I got to have it underneath there. So I'm going to put that underneath there. And I think that looks really pretty. I have not yet glued that green piece of paper down there yet, y'all. I'm messing with this. I hadn't even glued it down. I will in a second. So I'm going to put that up over the top of the word faith there, and I'm going to get back off in the sticker sheet. I'm going to find a really tiny little set of words that says always have faith. That's going to go underneath pray. I have to shift that over. I realized that butterfly wing was kind of hanging off the side, y'all. It wasn't on the paper all the way. I'm going to find this little tiny phrase, and that's going to go up underneath the word pray. I guess I have to touch everything before I do that. Here's where I find that, and it's going to go up underneath there. And then I'm going to also get in there, and I'm going to find some little hearts, and I'm going to put the little hearts around the words and the little tree and stuff. I find 3 little hearts. One's the pink one, one's kind of a turquoise, and then one's kind of a darker reddish. You can kind of see the colors in the little journaling card with the flowers in the upper right corner. That's what the 3 little heart colors are. I also find a sticker I put on the pictures. So I find one that says have faith and pray. And then I find little flowers. I put a little flower over the top of one with my daddy's in the wheelchair there. And then I find another one that's on the bottom right down there that says with God all things are possible. I love how that looks, and then I'm going to end up finding labels in a minute. You'll see to write dates on because I want to give a sense of the timeline, and I don't know. I may have to move the date that I put on there. We'll see. I kind of start to put that on there, and I thought, no, that looks stupid. That didn't look right, so I took that off of there. All right, so everything's kind of glued down. Y'all see when I touch things, I'm about done with everything I've done there. I go ahead and decide to add a few more little hearts. This is where I decide I add more hearts here. I will end up putting foam up underneath the left-hand butterfly wing. I'm going to get a little foam strip and do that. And then, I don't think I showed you that, but I did do that. And then I'm also going to take a little glitter brush pen thing here and kind of color some of the pieces. So I color those flowers. I'll color in the word like God on each one of the journaling cards and possible on the bottom left down there. You can't really see it on camera, unfortunately, but it does give it a little shimmer glitter look to it. And I think that looks really pretty. And then after that, I don't know that I do anything else. I think I've already glued down my God is love, which was a foam. I thought about enamel dots and all that. I decided against it. So here's where I get these labels. And I'm writing the month and the year. So the top picture is January 2021. The middle picture is July 2022. And then I add the lower picture. You know what? I think I'm going to move my date sticker, though, because I've got October 2023. No, I guess I need to leave it because that's correct. It kind of crowds my other sticker that I have on there, so I'm trying to decide on it. I wrote it, and then I'm like, okay, that's too long, but if I put it at the top of the picture there, it kind of goes into his head, so I'm a little iffy on that one, but I kind of want the date on it, so I may just have to live with it, because like I said, it's kind of explaining the timeline here, so that is basically all I'm going to do, though, y'all. I didn't do any splatters or anything like that. I love the fact this was kind of simple. Because the journaling cards had so many words and stuff, I didn't add a ton of embellishments to them, but this worked perfectly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know some of you guys have been on here since this journey even started with my dad, because I've been on the channel for a while, and I have some followers who have been there for a while, so I really appreciate all you guys. I've had some nice comments here and there, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you watch the playlist. There's lots of people that do the sketches, and they deserve some love. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.